Hi, this is Tony Nasca with DovNet Software and the project system. Today we're going to be talking about our newest addition to our suite, and that is the interface to QuickBooks Online. So um, this is a diagram of our application, and for those that you don't know about our product lets you do estimating for the low voltage arena, sound system, audiovisual, fire, nurse call, access control, CCTV, etc. Generate a proposal, give it to the customer, turn it into an order, and then later on you can do inventory control, purchasing, job cost, and then billing. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do an invoice to interface with QuickBooks Online. And we also have interface to the accounts payable side of things from your vendor, so purchase orders can go to be paid and accounted for in the accounting system. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the accounting system right now. And you see here we're at the customer list, and we have two customers, and the one that I'm going to build does not exist. So it's going to add the customer and then assign the bill underneath that customer. Also, we don't have any vendors in here right now, so it's going to add the vendor and then add the transaction underneath that particular vendor. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is generate an invoice, and by doing that I'm going to come down here to our billing menu. I already have a project already worked out. We're going to generate an invoice like so, and here it brings up our billing address for that particular customer, and I say continue, and then we have the items we're going to put on the invoice, the date we worked. We're going to select that, our materials, our labor, and our closeout notes like so. Okay. And we press retotal here just to make sure total's right. We have $179.03. And then we're going to go ahead and exit the project. And we say continue to build invoice like so. And the system builds the invoice like so. And we can then, if we wanted to view the invoice over here like so, we come over here to our invoices. And we can hit the view invoice like this and say preview. And there we go. And there's our invoice to our customer. Okay? Now I'm actually going to do the accounts receivable first. It doesn't really matter in which order you do it. But this is the most often used one. So I'm going to send that invoice that we did over here like so. And now it's going to interface with QuickBooks like this. Insert the customer. It just inserted the customer. Inserted the transaction. And it's complete. And then, and this application later on is just going to close, but I purposely wanted you to see the activity that's going on. So I go over to QuickBooks like so, and I click on the customer list, and now we have our new customer right there, the one that I just added. And if I click on the customer itself like so, we have our invoice that was just added to QuickBooks Online. And then I go ahead and click on the invoice itself, and you see it brought the invoice in, the billing address, it brought in the invoice date, the due date. We've supported the classes functionality as well, and then you'll also notice that we've each one of these got posted to the appropriate chart of accounts. These are just text lines right here, so there's no money. But right here, you notice this went to hardware sales, and this went to labor sales, so forth. So the system is properly passing on to the accounting system, and it will pass on taxes and all that kind of good stuff as well. So the interface is very nice. All right. So let's go and enter a rental expense against that same project. We come up here to accounts payable. We enter our project number like so, and choose our rental company ultimate support like this. And we're going to do a $50 rental charge. Hit post. It knows it's going to go to the rental expenses and accounts payable. We enter our invoice number like so, and then we say post. Okay. And then when we're ready to send the transaction over to QuickBooks Online, we go ahead and down here to create export. And in this case, it goes ahead and calls up QuickBooks Online interface. The first thing it does is to check your vendor, and then when it finishes the vendor, it goes ahead and inserts your transaction as well. And again, this is normally going to close after it's finished. And now we can come over to QuickBooks Online, go to vendors, okay. And you see we've got two transactions for that ultimate support. We've got our first bill, and then we have our second bill, like so. So there you go. That's the interface to QuickBooks Online, both on the accounts receivable and on accounts receivable and accounts payable. Okay. A few notes to note. You can set up on your chart of accounts. You can come over here to set up in chart of accounts, and you see here we've added accounts receivable account, inventory account, accounts payable account, and our sales revenue accounts as well, so the system can properly post. Also, if you come down here to products, click on the product side here, you see we've gone ahead on the revenue side. We've added the sales items as well. That way, you tie a sales item. So if you click on edit, you actually click on edit. You actually have the name of the item tied to the income account down here as well. All right. So there you go. QuickBooks Online interface from DovNet Software to QBO. Love to work with you guys. Give me a call when you can. Have a great day. Bye.